Hello. I know, quick start compared to usual. Okay, so today, I know it's kind of awkward that we're starting in my laundry, but I'm rather excited to show you something I didn't show last time, because it's a little too separate. Anyway, so, there's a little hidden thing down here in my laundry, and we'll still get to that later, in another episode. This is something different. Another secret. Now you may think that because I hinted to the button, or alluded to the button earlier, it may do something. But no. No. In fact, if you interact with this anvil, you can come on down through this overly dramatic hallway and find yourself at this door, which leads to my laboratory, which we're on the server right now, so keep in mind the lag. This is my secret laboratory. It's hidden under my house, and it contains tiny little things. We'll get to everything. Let me just start with the main room. So this is the primary testing chamber. You would insert a testing subject and test. Whoa, crazy, I know. We have a few anomalies within these, what I can only describe as like capsules. We have the hard to kill bunny. Funny way to spell bunny. My friend requested this one. It's a tiny little spider. This one is called Jumbo the Funbo Zombo. And then we got Gellia Friplonia Taporta. Yeah. It's really cool. Okay, so over here we have like these lines that you see on the wall are guides to certain rooms, etc. So this purple one is, for example, a test chamber. This yellow one is the subject containment. The power station is storage. Experiment 001, power fusion. We'll get to these two in their own separate videos, because I'm proud of this part of it, the power generation part of it. Mainly because I haven't made the rest. Anyway. Yeah, so we got... Okay, down here we have the test chamber. Don't know why that's broken. Yeah, it's a huge open room. Now, all of these are supposed to contain different environments. Like, if I press that button again. This is supposed to have like an obstacle course or like a basic testing environment in it. Then if you were to press this one, it would take you into like a jungle. And then this one would be a snow location. Mesa. So you'd gather rather quickly that I haven't made any of these. Which is a shame. Because as I am like any other creative, I lose motivation for projects quite easily. Anyway, I'm pressing on a button. Okay. Warning, very dangerous creatures lie behind this door. This is something I made just as the 1.21.4 update came out. Let me turn on lag real quick. This is to do with the creaking. It's perfectly normal. Perfectly normal. Nothing scary here at all. That They're not like a swarm of ants that if you look away from even just one of them, it does get kind of scary. Because, well, you just see all the tiny little glowing eyes coming for you, and it gets quite... Yeah, it's quite scary, actually. Especially if you climb up the ladder, then you can just see the swarm kind of gather underneath you. Which is a bit... Yeah, it was kind of funny to throw my friend into that pit for the first time. Down here, we have an elevator that makes you question yourself for a second. This is just humanoid containment. Standard. Yeah, for some unethical laboratory. We have a door and this door, which lead into the actual humanoid transportation pods. So these things can move along this rail. Not actually, but I would imagine they would. And you could push them over here, and you could lock them into the actual containment cell, and then they are forced to walk inside. You close it up, and you take them over here, and up this elevator here. This bigger one. And then you can move them behind here into what is the main testing room. This is like an airlock thing. No, this is just a power room. Yeah, just basic decoration. I don't know what else to put there. Anyway, now we're back up. So, there is nothing else in that direction yet to show. Yet. Assholes. Anyway, over here, I forgot to remove the button. Okay. There's not a button up here either. Huh. Okay. So these signs, I like making a joke with them. Cafeteria, but who really needs this guide? Genetics division. Who is ordering these guides? I swear these are useless. They're not really useless. It's just that I was making a bit of fun at the fact that like only I knew where everything is. So yeah, we have the cafeteria, very basic, blah blah blah. The genetics division is strangely simultaneously my most worked on part of the entire lab, as well as my least worked on part of the entire lab. And this is because it doesn't just involve a few other things I was gonna do, but didn't really get to doing. But it also involves something that will become a series on my channel later on, which is through this door, the SCP laboratory. It is the SCP sector of my underground lab. We'll get to that later. Oh, in a later series. After I make the tours of the rest of my area. I want to prioritize those first. Yep. And this is just a teleporter to another of my friends' bases. Their own laboratory. They actually have a few... We worked on actually a few genuine experiments in there. We created a few things together. Like this. Only enter once there are 2 players of the server. If not, you may become soft-locked until someone is to retrieve you. Emergency shutdown. Only 1 player beyond this point. While I'm alone. Anyway, so I don't know if I hooked this up to the newer version of it or what. But anyway, press this button to activate Null for 5 minutes. This is not really something breaking the game. It's something I made with command blocks that we just found really cool. And it just makes the player... Well, it does break because it actually desyncs the client and the server. For other players, you would remain in the same spot. And you'd probably jitter or move in one direction slowly, constantly. But on your side, you'd be moving around just fine. Let me use the new version, because that's the old version. I'm thinking the wrong thing. Here we go. Did I do it right? Oh, it's a team. I forgot. Anyway. It's fine. I can actually type on my keyboard. Now, all this does is move you kind of forward and back. And it allows for... Sorry, the lag may be interfering with its functionality a little bit. But it just allows you to move through solid objects. Which is kind of cool. I just teleported there. I shouldn't be teleporting. Anyway. Yeah, just pretty cool. Anyway, I don't want to showcase too much of their stuff because, well, it's their stuff, not mine. No. This is kind of the length I want to keep them from now on, actually. As the other one I did for my vineyard estate was a little too long, and I kind of made a mistake combining the command block section of the video with the actual tour part of the video. I feel like I could make those two separate videos to kind of separate the two crowds that are interested into those two different subjects. Yeah. Anyway, thank you for coming along for this little tour of mine, and I'll showcase these next. See ya.